Got a little bit of fucking double tire slide on that one. What does that sign say? It said something about clockwise, counterclockwise. The hub. Channel trails. What is that? It's Saturday. Channel trails on left and go clockwise. That is what I'm gonna do. See, I always read the manual. Almost went down there for a second. Oh, that's bad. I need to slow down. Saw some people. I think they might be coming straight at me. And I do 1 mile already. shift.
Sir?
You're welcome, man.
Sean?
Yeah. What's up?
Richard Dixon. You helped my son, gave him some pointers at the skate park a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was on a scooter and a bike. He would switch it up. Every now and then, if he wouldn't ride his bike, I'd tool around a little bit.
Didn't you invite me to ride road bikes?
Probably so. Yeah.
Well, I got a road bike.
Yeah.
I bought this mountain bike
Good for you.
a week ago.
This will be right up your alley. Yeah. The way you handle a bike, you'll love it. Have you been in both directions yet?
No.
Okay. Today you're going the right way.
Yeah, I looked at the sign.
Yeah. Tomorrow, like that jump line you just came up.
Yeah.
You'll eat that up.
Yeah, it's like all climb today.
Yeah, but we've passed a couple tabletops so far.
I hit a couple of those. Where's like a little ramp and a little step down.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if they were.
There was two of them.
Tables, I think. There might have been a little.
It was a little shallow. You could have ridden over it.
Yeah.
But I
just
pedaled into it and boosted it a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, I just built those lips up a couple weeks ago, so you're right. They are kind of mounded up a little bit. There's a big table coming up here, but it's a fast downhill.
Yeah.
I would take your time until you know the trail.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is
that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
And it's like a little muddy today.
Yeah, so you don't want to lose the front wheel for sure.
I caught when you were behind me in that little berm, I got a double tire slide, kicked my foot out a little bit.
Yeah, those are fun. Yeah, today's kind of those weird days because it's tacky dream dirt in places you can really hook up, and then you hit a spot and it's just like, whoop. So, yeah. Hey, it's just kind of weird conditions right now. It's unpredictable.
Yeah. You running a 1x?
Yeah. You can on a mountain bike. You can't really get away with that like on a road bike. But you can do that on
I got a 3x9 on here.
Okay. Yeah, this is a 10 probably.
I need that grandma cog to climb.
Right. Yeah. No, with that cassette, you've got the right setup.
It's all stock.
Yeah. But,
I haven't played with it yet.
1x is what all the new bikes come out with. So when that drivetrain gets wore out, just consider that. It just lightens up everything a little bit.
I'll think about it, but like so far I haven't noticed it being heavy.
Yeah.
I think it has a curb weight of like 29 pounds ish.
Yeah.
It's got hydro brakes.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah.
It makes me sad whenever I go back to my road bike and I'm like, oh yeah, it takes me time.
Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw your single speed for sale out there.
Yeah, I'm about to, it's a single speed fixie.
It's a cool looking bike.
Yeah.
I couldn't ride it, but it's a cool looking bike.
I mainly use it to go hang out at the riverfront, scoot down there on the fixie, lock it up somewhere.
Okay.
It's one of those cheap bikes. Someone stole it.
Like a nice pub crawler. Except we don't have any clubs right now.
Yeah. Well, I'll follow you because I feel like you're a stronger rider.
Yeah.
I'll let you take the lead.
Yeah, just be careful. Again, this is a fast section through here, so don't just ride your pace. Don't try to overdo it.
Yeah.
We want you to come back.
And he's gone. That's the difference of knowing a trail and not knowing a trail, is you know where to brake. Yeah, you do. That last bit's fun.
Yeah.
This is my first time out here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There's some pretty fast downhills.
This is my first week on a mountain bike.
Oh, I tell you what, better watch today because it's still, some of these corners are still kind
Yeah.
of slick.
Yeah, it'll be
They'll
really,
put you
really
down.
great, and all of a sudden there'll be a spot in a corner about that big.
It'll put you down.
Yeah, I saw there was one, it was a slow corner though, and I got double tire sliding and
Yeah.
leaned it sideways and kicked my foot out a little bit.
Yeah.
Where you been riding?
I rode at Yellow Creek once, but I don't know if you're supposed to.
Yes, we
Yeah,
live
I'm not-
out there. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know.
not sure if you're supposed to or
Yeah.
not.
I went out there on a, it was just like a kind of gloomy afternoon. It was hot and muggy,
Yeah.
and there was no one out there, so I went and rode around like twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good place to ride.
I knew I didn't want to come here because it had rained the day before, and I know it'll tear this up really bad if you.
There is
They
a,
usually close.
there's a website,
Yeah.
trailspot.com, and you can go to that and, is it the Bowling Green
Yeah.
Trails?
It'll
Click-
tell you whether they're open here.
And
or not.
it'll tell you whether it's red means it's closed and yellow and green means it's open.
Yeah.
I think it's trailspot.com is the name of it, and that'll tell you.
I was looking for one, and because the website for this place doesn't have it,
Yeah.
which is strange.
Yeah.
Well, they don't. There's a group of guys that kind of manage this. You got it, Danny?
Yeah, so I don't know how do I get the link on it.
It's probably in the app store if you have the name of it.
Well, I don't know, but it's an app.
Green Trails.
Oh, trailstat.com. trails.appspot.com.
Yeah.
Try that.
So I don't know how to get to the daggone.
Trailstat.com.
Trails.appspot.com. And then it should maybe have a link to like Bowling Green trails.
I guess I'll just bookmark it. Yeah, Louisville Trails.
Go to is there not one that says Bowling Green, or
Southwest Trails and Louisville Trails.
try Louisville Trails, see what that brings up. No, that's all Louisville. Okay, try the Southwest Trails and see what.
All you gotta do is Ben Hoss.
So yeah, see how it's yellow.
Yeah, I was.
Yellow means it's kind of slick, and then green means it's a good, and if it's red, that means it's not open to ride.
So yellow is like it. Like today, like there's some spots where you're gonna
Yeah,
smack a tree.
yeah, it can happen.
Yeah, I've been taking it slow. I'm sure after a while I'll learn the trail and know where the breaking points are.
Yeah. The first day I brought this bike out here, it put me down on my face.
Yeah, like literally the very first
The
time.
very first time.
So then on this trail, I would have kept going straight.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then it loops around.
Yeah. So that's the yellow through there, and then it kind of goes back around that way. So you can, we shortcut out there sometimes if we're tired.
That's a big climb up a ravine. You're on the blue trail right now.
Yeah. What are the different trails like? Are they like advanced or?
Yeah, kind of. So the green is like the beginner, blue's intermediate,
Yeah.
red and yellow are they're usually like you can bike
Access
on them, but they're like
trails.
walking type trails.
See,
and-
this you can actually go this way and skip all this, and it'll take you right up to
They
the
meet
north
up.
face. They call
Yeah.
this the north face
Yeah.
on the other side up here. Yeah, so once you get about a mile up to the top of the hill, the downhill section of that, it can get pretty tricky in a few spots.
Cool. Well, I mean, I've rode BMX for 7 years,
Oh,
so
yeah.
You're fine.
so I'll be fine. I'm just getting used to the whole like having the suspension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I decided not to get rear suspension just because, like, if I lock this out, it's like a regular bike.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always better to start off a little cheaper too to make sure
Yeah.
you're gonna like it.
Yeah, I think this one cost me like $850,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which isn't
So they
bad.
pedal good too. Hardtails pedal.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
climb a lot better
Pedal
than these
better.
do.
Oh yeah, the suspension, it takes your pedal
Saves
stroke
Gives you a
out.
little bit, yeah, it takes a little bit out of your pedal stroke.
I'm just happy this thing has hydro brakes.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went from like I've been road biking a lot, but the road brakes, these things are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got a
This road
bike,
bike's
not
got-
that nice, but something similar to that, and it doesn't have hydraulic brakes. It's got discs, but they're not hydraulic.
I mean,
You gotta
disc
bear
brakes.
down on them levers, get that thing to stop. You know?
Yeah, the disc brakes, the more pressure you can put on them, the better they work.
Yeah.
That's why I saw it in the shop. I was hanging out at Max's one day and I was like, you know what? I could get that. It's not that much. And everywhere is sold out of bikes right now. So I was like, if I'm going to buy one, now's the time.
I've read that
Yeah.
there was a bike shortage. I didn't know that.
Where is Max? Is that?
It's
Is that on like trip?
it's like right behind the what's that tower? Gabe's Tower.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
there on the
I comes
corner
in there
by the
every
bank.
time.
I ain't never been in there.
Yeah, so Fuji's what he's got.
Is
Isn't
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got Fuji and Felt, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a cool shop.
Yeah. Yeah, we road bike too, and we mostly mountain bike.
I think mountain biking is going to be my new thing that I do.
It is
Road-
addictive.
It's fun.
Yeah, like road biking, it's like straight,
So
flat,
you from
fast.
Owensboro?
Yeah, basically. We moved down here from New York whenever I was a child,
So if
so.
you rode BMX, do you know where Boonville, Indiana is?
No.
How long have you lived here?
Like 15
So
years.
you know where Evansville is.
Yeah.
So Boonville, if you go across the new bridge up 231, Boonville
Yeah.
is only about a
Is there
40-minute drive.
is there like a pump track there or something?
Yes, Scales Lake.
Shit, yeah, they got a jump
Look it
track.
up.
Oh,
It's a
I
campground.
looked that up before I came here.
They got a pump track, and they got
Jump.
BMX jumps,
Yeah.
and they got
Yeah, there was.
a
I mean,
skills park, and then
Yeah.
they got some really technical trail riding. I mean,
Yeah.
That's my next destination after I get used to riding.
yeah, so last time we were at Scales, we all ended up on our faces.
yeah,
and
we
stuff.
all wrecked.
Yeah, I got a new pair of tires for my road bike the other day, and I didn't scrub them in.
Yep.
and they had that juicy mold grease on them. Hit the ground in my parking lot going 5 miles an hour, broke my carbon bars.
Oh wow.
Snapped them, like they had the little arrow flats on them. Snapped them.
Gosh dang.
And it, yeah, it was fun.
You'd like Scales Lake though. You
Yeah.
like BMX. I got a lot of nice stuff.
Yeah, there were some kids out there right before we left last time. They had BMX bikes out there, and they got a starter jump. It's about this
Big
tall. You
jumps.
just ride off of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, jump line out there.
So whenever you buy mountain bikes, this one has some kind of trail rating of 3, and it recommends that you don't jump off of things that are over 2 feet high. How much should I follow that?
That's more of a manufacturer's thing.
Yeah.
Because like I know on BMX bikes, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just buy that one and beat the shit out of it, and sometimes they crack and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't either. I mean,
Yeah.
I would. If you feel comfortable doing it, try it. You know, that's the way I am.
Most of the stuff we're out here doing is you're
Yeah,
only
there's nothing
foot or
out here
two
that you're
anyways.
gonna-
I mean, I've ridden this trail on a BMX bike before,
Yeah.
and I didn't kill myself. So
Scales, you can get some jumps there.
There's some,
You know, you
there's
get
some
2 or
pretty
3
big
feet
jumps and
ahead,
scales
but-
if you want.
You know.
through that last section, I was following this other guy that I used to ride with. He was like, "This part's fast," and I'm like, "All right, yeah, I'll let you set the pace." And I was keeping up with him, and then we went over a jump, went over another jump, and I was like, "Yeah, no."
Yeah. So we ain't real fast, man. We just
Yeah,
we're almost 50. We're just out here having a good time.
Yeah, I've been trying to just cruise because, you know, I'm not like road bike. It's a steady, consistent. You get your heart rate up to like 70, like 170, and just kind of just hang out. Here, it's like I'm spiking into like 180,
It's like the
185,
interval changing, yeah.
and I'm just like, I need to slow down
How
before.
y'all doing?
Not yet.
We in y'all's way here?
Oh, it's this way, isn't it? Oh,
No,
no.
it's coming fun.
Okay. Sorry.
No problem.
You about ready to hit it?
Yes, I guess.
What's your name?
Sean,
Sean, I'm Terry. This is Jamie.
Yep.
It's nice
What's
meeting
up? yeah, I'll probably follow you guys for a
That's
little bit.
fine.
Probably leave me behind.
You can go right on around us
We're
when you
slow.
get going.
you. Yeah, we don't get no big hurry.
At all.
You're more than welcome to hang out.
I need someone to pace me anyways. So since they took the other trail, we're not going to run into them.
No, they'll.
We'll intersect with them, but we won't run into them.
Yes, that's right. So most people, the walkers are supposed to go one direction while the riders go another. So you see each other.
Before you run into each
Yeah,
other.
you don't come up on anybody in the same direction. And it alternates like every other day which direction to ride. Yeah. Red a little bit.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're all right.
I think I need to cut my bars down.
A little wide.
Yeah. They feel, I feel like I could just cut like a ½ inch off of them.
Yeah.
On each side.
You're used to the BMX bars.
Yeah, I usually rode 28 wide bars. I rode 8½ inch rise bars with a 1 inch rise stem and then 1 inch of spacers.
It's way up there.
Yeah. Well, I was 6'1" whenever I finished riding BMX. I had to do that just not to have my back hurt every day. I rode mainly street, so I've never raced on a pump track. I used to double peg grind like down handrails on like 20 set rails and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, I forgot to shift. That's the other thing on mountain bike. On road bike, if you forget to shift, you can power through it most of the time.
Yeah, mountain bike are usually in the middle of the hill.
Yeah, you're just like, oh snap, I should have shifted back there, and then you're already gear lagged halfway up a hill. And I feel like on a road bike, you can cadence yourself out and shift real quick if you need to.
Yeah.
If you got the power. I started off on a single speed fixie, then went to a geared road bike, and then I got bored.
So this is that trail.
The walking trail.
So this is the top of the north face. They call this section of the trail here, the north face.
So it's all downhill until you,
It's downhill, yeah.
or is it downhill, berm, uphill?
It's, yeah. There's a big berm down there. Well, not really a berm, but it's kind of like a wall. And then it's kind of up and down, and you got to climb back out.
Pretty good climbs after this.
Yeah. So the whole thing, the green,
Is it
about 9 miles.
9 miles? I read 7.
So the blue part is 6.5.
The blue,
Okay.
but you got to take the green to get to the blue,
Okay, that makes sense because I took a,
and it adds to it.
what is that? What did you?
That's
what'd
a
you do?
dropper post. So
Oh, dude, you ain't got to drop. That's the
for
first thing
downhill,
you do.
Yeah.
you put your post down so you got room to move around, you know, move the bike around underneath. It's got a
Oh.
lever right here. Like mine's spring activated.
Okay, so you have a 1x and then a shifter on the other side for your drop post.
Yep. His dropper post is hydraulic. It's infinite. Like he can put it anywhere. Mine's got
Stops.
presets. Yeah,
The
stop.
BMX bike for jumping, you had to seat that out of the way.
Yeah, I ran my seat as far slammed down as I could
And
possibly.
then when you climb, you want your seat up so you can get more pedal stroke. Don't hurt your back.
Okay, so where would I put that hydraulic lever if I have shifters on both sides? Or would you just kind of mount it like wherever?
They make one.
You go to the top with it.
Because I mean, I have enough room.
I think they.
Probably slap it somewhere.
This is your front shifter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking they make one that'll fit on this.
I mean, I could
Go above.
flip it the other way and just press it when I need it because you don't hit it while you're riding, really, do you?
Well, when
you'd
I'm
be
like,
surprised,
when I
man.
get to the top of a hill,
You just slap it and
slap it and push the seat down and go. And then when I get to the bottom, I pop it and come up.
So it gets real natural. In like 10 minutes, you're just quickly going down with it all the time because it's really nice to have that.
What's that company that makes that one that's pretty reasonable?
Okay, so were you doing that whenever I was riding behind you? Because
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah.
That. I was like, are you just murdering your gears?
No, you can hear the seat when I put it down. Yeah. So this is the best thing
Well, the best upgrade you can do.
for like getting faster downhill. Because it lets you
Okay.
get your ass end off the back of the bike.
Yeah. Because I kind of have that problem where like I'm sitting on my seat almost.
It's dangerous downhill. You
Yeah.
can't really get, you can't
And when
move your
you're
hips
turning,
around.
You can't get it out front. You can't get it leaned over far enough.
Not one up. What was that one you were looking
Yeah.
at?
How much are they though? How much are they? Are they hundreds?
One was like 125.
The one was like 125, 150, and it's got really good reviews. I can't remember what it is. And
Look
then
on Worldwide Cycling, they had
you
it.
could spend up to $300 or $400.
Oh yeah, I know that.
You bought a
Yeah.
Fox.
Oh, this one came on this bike.
Oh yeah, that was a Fox.
Yeah, I've lived in the bike shop. I know there's like good ones that are 100, and then there's like this other one that's like the best one ever made for as much as you want to spend on it.
You know, that Fox one, we had to send back though. It had some problems.
Yeah.
So, you know,
E13.
This one come on the bike.
Did it?
Yeah, when I bought it.
All right. So yeah, I mean, I figured I'd learn something while I was out here. So
The dropper post is the best upgrade you can do.
I've seen people like post about them like on like GM,
You need to
BDC
know
or
what
whatever.
your seat tube diameter is too.
Yeah, I know that. I've lived in a bike shop.
So yeah, you know how there's two different ones.
Yeah, I actually know all the bottom bracket specifications. You know, just to flex on everyone.
And they make different lengths of travel, like 120, 150 mil
it kind of depends
travel.
on where your seat height's at. Yeah. Because you want it as low as you can, but still get your seat height.
Right. So like on like if I were to put it on this one and only drop it a little bit, that wouldn't really help that much, would it? Or it'd
What
be-
would make a difference is climbing. Get it up there where you get full leg extension on your bike.
Right. I didn't think about that because I've been running it a little bit lower than I normally
To
would.
make it more comfortable both ways.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I want to look into that.
Dropper post, that's the way to go.
Yeah, for sure. Best upgrade I ever did.
Alright, y'all ready?
I'll let y'all figure out. Go ahead, brother.
Trying to shift my bike back there. Ran clear off the track, you know, but I saved it. I didn't hit a tree. You know, you just gotta make mistakes and just not hit trees. I don't think it saw me back there, but I ran off the track. I brought it back though. I didn't hit a tree. Maybe he did see me, I scared him, but he's hanging back.
Yeah, I bought a hardtail first when I started riding a couple years ago. And it wasn't just 2 months later I bought a full.
Well, I told myself, if I buy anything else, I need to ride this one for at least 2 years.
Yeah.
And I have to sell one of my other 3 bikes. This is 8 times the workout of riding a road bike.
Everybody all right? Oh, yeah.
You drop a chain? you see me run off the track in front of you? Yeah, when we were around that second or third corner on that downhill, I ran off the track and brought it back real quick. I'm sitting at a nice 170 heart rate. I got a smartwatch. So. Oh, really? I picked up a Samsung one. Seems to be pretty solid. A Samsung Active 2.
He's that smartwatch. So he wears a heart rate monitor on his strap, test strap.
Oh yeah. Those are the most accurate.
Yeah.
I've tested my little smartwatch against like the hospital ones, and it's only off by one or two, maybe three.
So. Mine was a Garmin, something HR, Vivo, I don't know. It was square, rectangle.
Right. I heard from someone that it's more uphill one direction.
I think this direction feels like it's more uphill. Because like Daniel was saying, that the three big climbs are almost at the end. That was one of them. So you're already tired.
Yeah. Versus having your climbs in the beginning.
Yeah.
And tapering off at the end. Ooh. Next time I'm bringing more water.
Yes, water is a definite. That's why I wear hydration. Gassed out a little bit, man. Yeah, I gotta get new bearings for my axle. I got a little side-to-side play in my rear wheel.
Ooh, that's not good.
No,
Are they sealed or unsealed?
I don't know. I ain't had it apart yet. Just started doing it a couple weeks ago.
Let's hope they're sealed. If they're sealed, it's just tightening a nut. If they're unsealed, it might be, you know, new hub time.
So if they're sealed, you think I can just tighten the nut up to tighten them up? Won't have
Yeah, because sealed bearings,
Yeah.
the side-to-side play is 2 compression nuts.
That's
And
what
that side-to-side play is them shifting. If it's unsealed, that compression nut compresses the bearings, and that means that your bearings are moving,
Okay.
like the actual balls.
Yep.
But if it's a nice bike, it's probably sealed.
Yeah, I think they are sealed.
I think mine are unsealed, but I'll worry about that.
WTB, yeah, WTB's not bad. Yeah, yours 29 or 2, isn't it?
Well, I
Yeah,
know these, actually I put aftermarket rims on. These might be sealed. The stands,
Yeah, the stands probably
they
are.
might have sealed bearings on them.
yeah. The more expensive the wheel, better the hub. And for mountain bike, putting cartridge bearings in it's a no-brainer because you get debris in there. If it's unsealed, it'll scar the tracks up.
Yep,
And the cartridge bearing, you change the tracks out with the bearing.
makes sense.
But these are cheap wheels. I'll probably get new wheels eventually, but not until these ones break.
You'll ride out here a few times and go to scales a couple times. You'll be like, man, I need a full suspension bike.
Maybe. I've also never ridden one, so if I don't ever ride one, I'll never know what I'm missing.
It's true.
Just like when I rode BMX, my bike was always 25.5 pounds, and everyone's like, I got a 21-pound bike, I got a 22-pound bike. And I'm just like, yo, I weigh like 270 and I can lift. 4 pounds of weight's not going to make a difference. I did ride a really light wheel set though. I had they were Odyssey anagram hubs, laced the Odyssey aerospace rims with triple butted DT Swiss spokes. So I had a wheel set that was, you know,
Make up for some of that, yeah.
yeah, just that rotational weight. And I ran folding tires. That's probably the biggest upgrade you can make to a bike is a wheel set and tires.
Yeah.
I looked at how much these tires are, like mountain bike tires. They're $89 a tire.
Yeah.
I'm
What you
used
got
to
on there now?
WTB Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got DHR2s and he's got high rollers.
Maxxis.
Yeah.
Oh, I ran the Maxxis Grifter tires on the BMX bike. Maxxis is where it's at. Maxxis and Continental.
Yeah. I run Continental on my road bike.
That's what I have. I have the Grand Sport Race 2s.
Grand Prix. I run the Grand Prix.
The GP.
Yeah.
Those are too expensive.
GP2 something S or something. Yeah, they're like $60 a piece.
Yeah, I get those Continental Grand Sport Race 2. They're training tires
Yeah.
with the pure grip compound. They're like $25 a tire, $30 a tire.
Oh, wow.
It's
Yeah,
the
these
cheapest
were-
tire you can get with their pure grip compound on it.
I forget how much those were. They were 80 or 90 bucks a tire.
Yeah.
I had a set of knobby necks. I can't remember who makes those. That other bike. They're a German company. They're actually pretty good tires.
See, I need to get some big knobby boys like that. Those are. That's what I'm talking. That's what I need. These little baby knobs. They're baby knobs.
Yeah,
roll
they don't
good.
really grip great in some of these turns.
They pedal good though.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do roll good.
You got DHRs on your.
Yeah, DHR2.
Your DHFs are real popular.
Alright, here again.
See, I need someone to make me take a break.
We take plenty of breaks.
Yeah, go ahead, partner. I'll bring up the rear. I'm kind of struggling a little bit more.
All right. Oh, it didn't shift low enough. Got this turtle. He's trying to cross. Little turtle.
Oh, sure enough.
Don't want him to get
Get run over, wouldn't
steamrolled.
he? Yeah. I'm gonna wipe out on him.
Yeah, that too. Should have brought more water. Throat's dry.
Dude, anytime you want to take a break, just say so.
I think I'm all right for right now.
Young guys don't need a break, dude.
Huh?
Young guys don't need a break.
Yeah.
There's a lake.
Yeah.
Might be time for me to go for a swim. Go dip my head in there. Trail's not back there.
When I turn my head, I take my eyes off the trail and I just leave it off in the trail.
That's one thing I learned whenever I was riding at Yellow Creek. I looked at a bird or something and I looked back forward and there was a turn in front of me.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't think I was going that fast. Good thing I wasn't here because that would be a tree,
Yeah.
not a turn.
My neighbor, there's a young kid lives next door to me. He rides with us sometimes. And I wasn't here, but Jamie was with him and he smacked the tree. Took a big chunk out of it.
Broken toe.
Yeah. He hit, I guess his pedal, had big pedal strike.
Oh, hit the pedal on a root.
Well, he clipped the tree. Like,
Yeah.
Coming down that first big downhill in the green.
yeah. pumping out to the. Tell you another big improvement would probably help you is a one die up front too.
Yeah, a couple people told me that. I guess they take the guesswork out of shifting up front.
It's less weight too.
I've kind of grown really fond of just changing the big ring up front from the middle to the bottom to drop real quick.
Yeah, it is good for that.
Oh, it's not bad. Heart rate's well, it said 165. I guess my average is 171.
Okay.
I mainly first got the watch so I can keep an eye on my heart because I was having like mild spurts of tachycardia.
Oh man.
So
What was it?
tachycardia. It's just like increased heart rate. It can be caused by chocolate, I actually found out. So
For like no reason.
yeah, just sitting there at the computer, resting heart rate should have been like 45, 55, and I'd spike up to like 190.
Wow.
Or not 190, but like 185.
Yeah.
And it was like an intense heart rate, you know.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah, I went to the hospital and they said my heart's fine, but I have to go to a specialist here soon.
Yeah. You don't want to let something like that go on too long.
Right. Or at least check on it, make sure it's not something you can get a replacement for very easily.
Well, this mountain biking would definitely help with the cardio.
Yeah. That's the reason why the doctor wanted me to go to a specialist, because pretty active. I bet that's fun coming down if there's a downhill up here. Yeah.
You get all the way to the top of it.
And then tomorrow's the other direction, right?
No, yes. Sunday and Monday are the same way, which is the opposite direction we're going today.
Okay.
And then,
I guess I'll come out here tomorrow.
isn't that right, Jamie? Yeah. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, yeah. I don't know if they've started doing it yet, but on Wednesday nights they have a group ride.
Yeah, I was reading online.
Oh, do they?
They said that their night riding's permitted here. That you can come out here and ride at night.
Yeah, they usually do it in the fall though.
I have a couple like 800 lumen lights that I've thrown on my bike. Might have to come out here.
It's like a 450 and an 850, yeah.
Amazon has this set. It's a 800 in the front and a 650 in the back for the tail light for 40 bucks.
Yeah.
They're like rechargeable.
Yeah, that's what mine are, rechargeable.
It's like the cheapest set I've ever bought that actually worked.
I came out and did it once last year. It's pretty fun. It's different. It's like riding in a tunnel because your light lights up.
The trees, just the trees and the trail. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's great. And the scales, they do it
Every
twice a week
Tuesday.
there, I think.
They do it now. They do it all year. Well,
What's the significance of doing it in the fall?
it's cooler out
They,
here.
they do it when it gets really hot.
I feel like it's really hot right now.
Yeah.
You would definitely like scales. Their trails are not like this.
Yeah.
It's more
Like
this.
yeah, like
Like
you
big
go
climbs down and rocks. It's like an old strip mine,
ooh.
and so there's a lot of rocks and a lot of up and down.
30 foot.
Yeah, where this is more of a climb, and then down.
Yeah.
Jumps. They've got
I kind of like that a little bit because then you're like climb and get to the top and then you can just like coast down. And I think this path, if you go that way, it comes out to Ben Hall's like the golf course.
Yeah, we just went that lake you were saying.
Yeah.
That was the golf course.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the golf course is right there. So this is the yellow. And that
Sometimes
way goes
we
back
ride
to
a
the parking
shortcut.
lot that
You
way.
can shortcut the blue. If you
Yeah,
go
that's
from-
what everyone was saying. Is like if you get lost, that you can hop on. Well, I guess it's the maintenance trail.
Yeah. Well, it'll show you which way to get to the parking lot.
Yeah.
So the parking lot's that
And
way.
this will go, our next intersection will be what they call the hub.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah, I saw a sign that said that. It was.
So the green and the blue, when you do it, it's almost like a big figure 8.
Yeah.
So the hub is where you make your
I'll
turn.
make up, yeah.
I like that color on that bike.
Yeah.
I do like that orange, the red, or
It's Fuji Nevada.
that's cool. Flat, that flat. I like the flat color.
Yeah, they don't scratch
is
as
flat.
easily. Or when they do scratch, you can't notice because it's like the whole finish is like scratch finish. It's a pretty nice little bike. I actually like the saddle that came on it for once.
Are those 27.5 or
That's 29.
29er.
29s?
Yeah, it's a 29.
Yeah, right there, yeah. Oh, that's it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have bought a mountain bike if it wasn't 29er.
Is that right? Well, these are 27.5s. But his is 29 too.
27 and a half's corner faster.
Yeah.
But
They don't hold
these
their
roll
momentum
better.
though as well. Uh-huh.
These roll better.
Those go over,
Over
better and
stuff
they hold their momentum. But this bike's got a lot of rake. I bought 27.5. This bike's got a lot of rake in the front, so that corner's good, but it's real stable. So the 27.5's gonna offset they make the corner better.
Yeah, 27 and a halves are a stiffer wheel too.
I like the 29s though, on their own. I notice when they're if I'm behind you or Dirk, either one, I got a pedal a lot of times to keep up with you going down the hill. They just hold their momentum smooth.
Yeah, it's like the road bikes.
Yeah,
I think 29er is basically 700C.
yeah.
I don't know if you can interchange them, but I know they're like really similar.
Whew. We're close to the hub.
So to get back, so what's the hub?
So when
The
you,
green and the
it's
blue.
where the
come
green and the
together.
blue meet.
Okay.
So if you were just going to do the green trail, you would like, instead of,
You
it's
wouldn't
kind of
turn off on the
confusing.
blue,
Instead of
yeah.
doing the figure 8, you just do the green. Or
Okay.
You come in on the green, and instead of staying on the green, you got off, we got on the blue, and now we're coming back around. The green's like what, 2.5 miles?
It's like 2.5, and I think the blue is like 7 or 7.5. It ends up being 9.5 miles.
We're 2 miles yet. So we're about 3/4 of a mile from the hub, and then about a mile.
Yeah,
something
once
out.
you hit the green, we're like 3/4 away.
We got to
down the
climb, pretty good climb.
green. Yeah. And the climb is where Jaden crashed coming the other way.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm about to go bunk. I didn't eat a big breakfast.
Yeah, so I kind of bonked back there a little bit. I didn't feel kind of bad.
We'll slow down a little bit. I was pushing it.
I did a jump pack. I feel better now. But
Yeah, I didn't bring any food with me because I looked on there. I was like, oh, 7 miles. You know, on my road bike, I can ride, you know,
Yeah.
like 30 miles in an hour and a half.
it's like 9 miles out here is like a 25-mile road bike ride.
Yeah,
Or 20 miles.
I do the Panera route every once in a while.
I've never ridden the Panera route.
It's a good recovery ride. Like it's basically all flat.
Yeah.
So
the
if-
blueberries.
If you want to kill yourself on it and then you go bunk, you're not like hitting climbs after that.
I've ridden the Cracker Barrel. I did the B&B a couple of years ago. I did the Metric Century a couple of years ago. It was 67 miles. I forget what
I've only done one of those. I rode like halfway to Henderson and back
Yeah.
on some old country roads.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was I rebuilt the road bike that I got. I bought it from a pawn shop. Don't ever let your friends ride your bikes. He totaled it. Cost me $975 in parts.
Yeah, you could have just about bought a new bike.
Yeah, everything on it's new except for the frame set.
Yep.
Well, actually, I got a new fork too. So he broke my carbon fork, my Physic carbon saddle, my back wheel, my shifter.
Do all that.
We were in a flat on the green belt, and he somehow got the bike sideways and flipped over.
Holy crap. Well, I got an old 2013 Giant TCR.
This is a nice bike. Don't
No,
He said, "Oh, it's old. It's a 2013. I'm running a 2009 Trek Alpha Aluminum as my road bike."
his son just bought a 2020
tarmac,
Specialized tarmac,
Oh,
full
electronic
carbon
shifters on
Di2 shifter.
I will never get Di2.
Really? You don't like
Nope.
the electronic shifting?
I love the electronic shifting, how it feels, but I don't like, if you ever run out of batteries in the middle of a ride,
Yeah.
you're stuck in that gear.
So I saw a thing, you were talking about electronic shifting on mountain bikes.
Yeah.
There's a company that makes an electronic shifter that you can put on your bike.
Oh yeah.
So it's got the electronic buttons, 2 buttons. You mount the shifter back here and the cable goes to that box.
Yeah.
Is it a
Click.
cable driven electronic?
Well, when you hit this connects, this is electronic wireless from here to this box.
Yeah.
And then the box is cabled to this.
Yeah. Matt's is wireless, I think. Yeah.
Right, but you were talking about, you know, it's
He
an
said his
aftermarket thing.
batteries are supposed to last like 6 months or something.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a shift rating. Every shift takes a fraction of your battery,
Yeah.
and I think DI2 the average is 190, which, you know, if you're
Dang. He should have a lot more than that in one ride, you know. I would think.
it might have like an upgraded battery pack, but I know like the average was pretty low, and I was like, I'm not gonna risk it, especially on a road bike. I love changing gear. That's the whole point of having gears. And I think one of my friends, Dakota, he has one. I think if he does a ride that's over, I think it's over 100 miles, he switches over to
Dakota.
the mechanical Dakota
Used
Watkins.
to work at Legends.
Yeah, now he's like all he does is ride his bike every day, and
Is
he
he
gets
back?
paid.
I thought he moved.
Nah, he moved out to California.
Yeah.
He's always sending me pictures of like, oh, roads like these, and I'm just like, Dakota, quit talking to me.
Yeah.
I don't have roads like those.
I don't know him personally. I've talked to him in Legends before.
I bought his 1985 Peugeot Tour de France bike that he had at his apartment when he was moving. He was like, I need to get rid of it. And I was like, how much you want for it? He was like 25 bucks. I was like, let's go. or maybe that was a bike I got for free from him. I can't remember. That bike was sweet though.
Oh yeah.
It was all original.
Go ahead, man.
Put me in the middle
Yeah.
so I don't get lost. Yeah, I need to cut my bars out. I just feel like I had a close contact with the tree almost.
Yeah. They don't look like they're real super wide, but
Tell you what, man. I bet you tomorrow he goes right out here.
yeah, it'd be good. Next 2 days would be great.
I actually just quit using Strava. Yeah, they put a huge paywall on it.
Oh yeah.
And they conned me out of paying for a year subscription.
I don't pay for it. I still need it free though.
I paid for it for 1 year, and then I was like, I got the heart rate monitor, and I was like, I'll pair it with Strava, and then maybe it'll be worth it. And then I couldn't pair my watch with it. So I was like, there's no point in me having it. So I just use a Samsung watch app. I feel like it was a waste of 60 bucks.
slick spot.
Yep, two-wheel slide.
Yeah.
You didn't catch.
Hey,
Just about saved it.
Yeah, I saw you.
Save it, dude.
I saw you saving it, but then you went to go up in the berm that wasn't really there right there.
Get you put down. Just not saving up.
Yeah, you see where I lost the second time there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's where your foot went down.
Yeah.
It is slick.
I just about saved it. God dang it.
Lady, you went first.
Well, it didn't look bad right there.
Yeah, I've been taking it easy today.
Well, I mean, that didn't look. I
Yeah,
I slid around the whole thing, didn't I?
Yeah, you slid from all the way up here. You saved it right there, caught the berm, and then you lost the berm.
Fucking moss. I got in some moss at scales. That's what wiped me out.
Yeah, I was dry too.
Yep. Thing can come off again.
Good thing you don't have fucking clip-in pedals.
Yeah, I
I'm
couldn't
scared.
clip in out. Mountain bike, dude,
I'm
right?
scared on
I
those.
got a buddy that rides clipped-in mountain bike.
The guy that I passed before I met up with you, Richard,
Yeah.
he does. He has egg beaters. And I was like, you are one crazy.
Dirk wears them, and he you know, I clipless on my road bike, but not on a mountain bike.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Are we ready? You're the one that spilled.
That's why I wear this big full face helmet.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one of those. The more I ride out here, the more I feel like my face is exposed to all the trees.
This is the hub.
Okay, yeah, I was here.
So it gets confusing
We're
right
gonna
here.
go that way, but
And then you go this way, that's the green.
Yeah, so
if
you
just
came
stayed on
in that
down the
way.
green.
Okay, cool.
went
Yeah,
in
I should
there.
have read this sign right here that says the hub.
So yeah, you came in this way.
Yeah.
If
And
you
then
if you'd have went on that
I
way.
started that way and I was like, no, I need to go back and read that sign.
Yeah.
And then I read it, I was like, okay, yeah, we need to go that way.
If you'd have just went straight,
It
it would have
would've-
been about a two and a half mile loop.
2.5.
But since you went this way, it's the blue.
So if I finish this lap and I want to do a small
Yep.
lap, I'd hit the green.
yep, when you get to the here, just keep going instead of.
And the hills and stuff on it right on the green. There's one big one we gotta do here.
Yep. So yeah, if you want to do a small one.
Yeah, real nice and quick.
I'm glad I put these pedals on that have steel pins in them. That was the first thing I put on here. I know all about hitting my shin. And I tell you about riding BMX. Sorry. So I guess the green trail has more hikers on it.
Yeah. This is kind of the last big climb I'm gonna bring in here. Good. There's a nice little jump at the bottom of this one down here. The very bottom.
Cool.
Flex spots on this thing.
Fun on the bun. That was fun.
So that was jump right over the tiny tree. So
Yeah, that was one kind of big on that little jump right there.